Inside the walls, Macerata has several churches. However, just beyond the wall, the parish of the Sacred Heart has become a pillar of the community.
The Church of the Sacro Cuore is just is outside the walls, and is just half a block away from Corso Cairoli. Corso Cairoli was the first neighborhood that developed in Macerata outside the walls. We're talking about the 1600s, when we experienced a big immigration of people from across the Adriatic. And exactly the neighborhood of Corso Cairoli is exactly made originally by those immigrants. And they also had a church for them, but this church was turned down in 1930. It was a small church. And so from that moment, the parish of the Sacred Heart became an important church for them. The Church of the Sacro Cuore, which just celebrated its centenary a few years ago, it's a church which was designed according to the so-called Neo-Romanesque style. We are talking about this style developed toward the end of the 1800s, beginning of the 1900s. And it's a pretty nice little church with a nave and two aisles, and a nice decoration, particularly in the apse area. And it serves what once used to be one of the poor neighborhoods of the town, which now instead has changed profoundly in the 50s and the 60s, so it's a middle-class neighborhood.
Often, churches will have patron saints. While Sacred Heart is dedicated to the heart of Jesus, there are a few other saints that the Sacred Heart Parish recognizes.
Santa Rita was a saint from Cascia, which is a little village in our mountains on the Umbrian side, and she lived in the 14th century. She was an Augustinian. She received as a gift from Christ one thorn of the crown that he was given on the cross. So the association of roses and Santa Rita comes around that. And for this particular reason, if you visit her shrine in Cascia, over there grow a particular kind of roses without thorns. Saint John the Baptist is the saint who came before Christ, who baptized Christ, and Saint John the Baptist. He was the forerunner of the Messiah. And Saint Jerome is the founder of the church as an institution. He's one of the four doctors of the church.
The Sacred Heart Parish has a choir that sings on Sundays at noon. It is a chance for the people to come together and be a part of not only the church service, but the community as a whole. Sacred Heart Parish's architecture, saints, and community helped make the church a fixture of the neighborhood and the city.